Hi everybody. We're going to look at tags here. Going to go in depth about tags. So I've got two files open. One of the projects we've been working on our unit cell cut sheets, but let's just minimize that. I want to go into that later on and show how you want to use our tags for that sheet. And you can also use the plan notes as we've been looking at. So in basically I'm going to just basically explain very basically what a tag is. Okay, so going into detail, the main concepts of what a tag is and how it works in Revit. And then we're going to look at how we're going to be using them in our projects. So, so you have doors, windows, basically a tag can be basically used as a link between a particular element. Now, in this, I'm only showing tags for the rooms. I'm not showing the windows or the doors. Okay. So let's just basically, let's go into annotate. Let's go tag. And there's a tag. There's a tag, and I'm going to associate a tag, and I'm going to tag this door. Actually, I'll tag this door as well. I'll tag this door. Okay. Now, this tag is associated with this window. So this particular tag is displaying a window number or the mark. So as I select this window, and you see the mark is number 1, and the tag is number 1. Uh, so it takes whatever value is whether it's stored in the properties, and it'll display it against that particular instance. Okay. Now the door exactly the same. So if I select the door mark is number 14. And we could change this if we want. So let's say I'll change this 100 and it'll change. So it'll display the new value if you change it in the properties dialog box. So tags are just viewports that display values that pull in automatically from these objects or these families. Now, lastly, we'll look at a room, and the same deal. There's the element, and there's the object. Now, in this case, the tag is actually pulling multiple parameters. Okay, so in this case, we got room volume, show the area. Like I'll just click on the area. I'll apply, and okay, as you can see that. Now you can customize these and create these, and we'll go over how that works when we get to the end of this assignment, how we can create or customize these tags to show exactly what you need to show and what you want to display in the family. Now I want to look at tags versus regular text or dump text. Now when we change the data on the values and the parameters and the elements themselves, the tag automatically updates. They'll show us new value. Now, if you use dump text, it's just regular text. Oh, that's kind of big. I'll make this smaller. This probably I'm not going to use it. So let's say W10. And that text is dumb because it's not attached to any labels. It's isolated. It has no relationship to anything attached or smart as what we would use in a label. Okay, so there's no relationship between the database. So we can use this every now and then, but it's not really something we want to use in a big project. See, like now, smart tags, this tag will update in every view, even elevations and plans, but not this dumb tag, or dumb, not tag, but dumb text. So this is only used when, it's a one-off type thing. This has no parametric properties or use for us. So you got a number of people working on a model. We want to use the tags because they're parametric and we can work with them through the project, entire project in all views. So you're always better off to not use, to not use these. You can use them, but they're not really something you want to use in a parametric situation. So I'm gonna just delete this out of here. Okay. So next we'll look at okay, now next we're going to look at tag placement. Now, doors, windows, and rooms you can tag on placement. Other elements you have to, you can't tag it at the same time because you have to load its own tag because certain elements have their own tags. So just for example, tag on placement, we're going to go to door. You say like architecture door, and then say door on tag on placement. So what happens, you can place a door here. Okay, so the door tag on placement will place the door and the tag in increments. Windows work the same way. Okay, and then you can check on your options bar. You can go to door again, and then you have our a task bar or options bar, so you can do horizontal tags, you can do a leader. So in this case, there's the associated leader. Okay. So now let's go with another one. Now we'll go look at tags by category. So uh, what we want to do here, now let's just, for this exercise or tag by category, let's take this view and let's duplicate this view. Okay, we want to do it without detail, so we can look at this last option as far as tagging, or this last situation here. Now, in this particular plan, we want to tag all these door numbers. So we want to add all of the tags to all these elements. Now to do so, we will go to the annotate menu, and we have tags, the whole column of data dedicated to tagging. So let's tag by category. And we'll just hover over elements, and we can Revit will automatically detect the category and place these tags. Okay. Now each category has its own tag. That's why this is saying floor tags. I don't have one loaded. I'm not ready for that now, so we'll go to door. Okay. And then if I look at a window, okay, here. So Revit will detect whatever type of category you're close to. So this is good. See there, remember those new ones we placed? And then you can check the options bar. You can have leaders. If you want a leader, then that's the leader distance. It works the same way. Okay. You can do walls, but we don't have a category or a tag loader for that right now. But we want to worry about walls. So the door numbers, they already existed, and they just tagging these. So if we go into multiple, or we create multiple views, we can go in and tag. See, like there's the one door, window. And then again, you can check the marks. And that's number 4. Uh-oh. It should be 1. Okay, something stupid here. Okay, now we've seen the different types of tags that we can use. Okay, and that could be, so let's just go here, tag all, and we'll say door tags, room tags, and tag apply. And okay. So the tag all command will actually tag everything in one shot. So we did tag category, and we did doing tag all now. So we go again, I'll do this again right quick. We've done it, but we go uh, tag all, and then these are the categories. So we had doors, room tags, and whatever else we have in this model, and then we'll go apply, and okay. So all of our doors and everything is tagged. The rooms, so that's how we would use our tags if we have a big project, because it'd be labor intense to go and tag all of the different elements that we would have. Now we can also control visibility of these. So if I go ahead and hit VV, the visibility graphics overrides. You can go and look at these are your categories. We want to look at annotation categories, and we can go down. We can control whether things are shown or not. Now if I scroll down to, we have all these are tags. So, all these different tags. So we can go here and we can look at our room tags, and then we can look at our window tag. I'm not going to, well, I could, or I'm not really going to turn these off because I want them in this view. We can turn them off. Let me show them, go apply here. Okay, let me see what happened. So all of my room tags went away. You can also do this. You can right click, hide, override graphics in view. We can hide in view. So that's another thing that we can do with tags. Now we basically covered most of everything with tags. I'm gonna undo this. See now, remember another thing, the values here can change in um, here. So if I go into edit type and all of these parameters that you see listed here, they can be accessed by a tag. So, so if I take this door tag, it's a door tag, it's a system family, okay? Now this tag family has a number of types. So it can display with just a box around it. Let me see. So I think we're going to look at that on the electoral side. Now we've covered most things about tag that we need to know. So I'm going to window tile this, and we have our cut sheet open. So now in our cut sheet, we'll go into this view, and we'll do a right click, and we'll activate this view. And from what we learned, we're going to annotate, and we'll tag category. So we'll select it, and it said there are no tag loaded for generic models. Do you want to load one now? We'll say yes. So what we'll do is we go to annotation, and we'll scroll down to generic model element tag and say okay. Open this. And then we should be able to place this right here. So we have it placed. Now you've got a question mark displayed, and you can change the value there, but I'm going to take this a little farther here. Let's go and let's do something here. I'm going to double click this family, and I want to select this label. We should be saving this something as something, but this is just for an example, and we want to edit the label. And so here we'll keep the type mark here, but I want to go and place the type name. We'll say okay. So there's the type name. So if I load this into the project, and there's our type name. And so we can go here. Actually, we don't need to show the box. We can go edit this, and we can turn off the box visibility. Okay, so now let's go and let's just drag this guy up here. And there's our P2255. Let's deactivate this view. Now we'll activate view, and we'll go annotate, tag category, boom. There's our P3. So we've got our text or our annotation in our tag that's going to call out the type for each time that we place it. But anyway, guys, this is a an overview of tags and how we're going to be using them. So, like I said, thanks for watching the video, and like it or add comments in the comments section. Till next time, bye.